உங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்ச நடிகர்கள்?
A very complicated question. Hands down Rajinikanth, so there's no doubt about it.
Rajini sir.
Because the first film that I watched, Dalapati, as I said, he's not a superstar just like that. Okay. There's a lot of hard work. There's a amazingly deep actor in him, which made him a superstar. And of course, Kamal sir is hands down. Okay. Yeah. Namaste everyone. I'm Shanthi Rao. You're watching Talks of Cinema.
நீங்க ஒர்க் பண்ணதுல வந்து பட்லர் ராமசாமி பயோபிக்ல it stood out compared to your other projects, completely varied from all of the other projects. அது என்ன எப்படி?
So Butler Ramaswamy biopic actually is one of the first films I did in Telugu. Okay. So it was after that everything was following up and all. Honestly, அதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்ன ஆச்சுன்னா I had like 2-3 projects and I was losing them. Okay. அந்த டைம்ல Ram Narayan, who's the director of the film, somehow again he saw me somewhere. I think for me it's very funny. Every time I wanted to work in a project, that wasn't happening. Okay. But somewhere out there somehow knew me and they approached me. So it happened like that with him also, and it was an amazing script. Like the first time I had a narration with him, I was laughing like anything. Okay. So I think, you know, like you know when your director is like into it and all that. So I felt it that, you know, it was coming from a core, you know, from a space. It wasn't like just a script that we were working on and all that. And narration itself was super fun. Like I was laughing like anything. It was supposed to be a comedy film. It is a comedy film, supposedly. It is a comedy film. And I got hooked onto the line. So that's it. Like I think I was the first person that got casted also, I think, in the film. Okay. So yeah, that's where it started. So okay. And I wasn't sure the kind of response I got for the film. It released during lockdown again. It was released on OTT directly, okay. Z5. And personally, it was a low phase for me, but the amount of love and appreciation I got for my character on the film, I didn't expect that. So yeah, it's very precious.
So nice. ஒரு பக்கம் வந்துட்டு இந்த மாதிரி பட்லர் ராமசாமி பயோபிக்ல இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு காமெடி ஜானர் படம் பண்றீங்க, இன்னொரு பக்கம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா பீஸா 3 படமும் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்கீங்க. உங்களோட ஃபிலிமோகிராஃபில வந்துட்டு 2 வாட்டி மம்மி வருங்க இல்லையா, அது என்ன?
ரெண்டு இல்ல, அந்த மாதிரி பார்த்தாலும் then I've played mom I think like 4 times so far
in your film. ஆமா correct.
Yeah. So I mean, in fact, Bhama Kalapam also I'm pregnant. I'm actually a mom, right? Okay. And then Moksha Patam, which is my last film, and that also I play a mom. I didn't plan it like that. It just happened. Yeah. I've learned this through someone once: never judge a character. Okay. Films like characters at the poll, you know, like normally you have a lot of thinking that happens, right? Why is this character like that? Why is like that? I never judged a character that it's a mom's role. In fact, I don't like it when somebody calls me and tells me, ma'am, in the mother film irukku, adla in the role irukku, but it's a mom. Why are you putting but? I am slightly against that actually. So
character is a character.
Yeah, character is a character. So if you think I'm suitable for it, I will also want to read it, learn more about it. If I like it, I'll do it. I'm not going to judge it based on small, big, mom, not mom. It doesn't work like that. So in my career also, like all these films which I've done, I've played mom, yes, but they're all different. It's not the same character. So it's like that's how I think, and it just worked for me. Okay. So there are so many people who asked me this question, and I was like, why are you asking me this? It's different films, different characters.
So enna push pandu ungala daily ungala that is cinema la soliter, but not every day is a good day, not every day is a bad day. Edu ungala push பண்ணிட்டு முன்னாடி கொண்டு போறீங்க எப்படி?
Okay. Yeah, as you said, not all days are good days and we have your ups and downs. Personally, I think, you know, your family, your friends are your biggest support. So for me, on days when, you know, I'm completely low and my friends irukku, illana my sisters, you know, we have our group chats and all that. My nieces and nephews are very close to me. So sometimes, you know, you don't have to share also, or hi ketalo, you know, you'll feel good, right? So that pushes me. And then again, I think I got very lucky in terms of work. My co-stars, my co-actors, my team, my directors, they've been so supportive. For instance, Moksha Pattam time le, there was this very crucial scene. I think without my knowledge, I was exhausted because 3 days continuous my portion was being shot. So for instance, like first day Enana call sheet was like 6 to 6. Next day it was 6 to 12. Next day it went from 6 till morning 6. So naturally, you know, like I did go blank.
Okay.
And not just me, everybody is exhausted, right? It's not just the actors. I unknowingly, knowingly, you know, sometimes it can be a lightman, sometimes it can be, you know, like your cinematographer or, you know, my assistant. There were times where, you know, chinna, like, or a smile, something, you know, like that small care that they give, you know, that changed everything for me. So I was very lucky in terms of that. But I think your family, your support system is important. Without that, you know, it's very hard. Especially creative fields. So when that is strong, I think, you know, you will automatically become strong and give your best.
Who is your biggest supporter?
My sisters,
Your
no doubt
sister.
about it. Yeah, my sisters, my niece.
Okay.
I mean, pair niece, but she's married and all. So ours is a very huge family.
Okay.
So she lives in South Africa. So, you know, we have a group. So sometimes I get it from her. My sister, who's a director, as I told you. So I get it from her. And my younger sister, we have 3 sisters actually. So I think my sisters, if they weren't there, it would have been hard. We fight. That's another thing. Sometimes the care comes in the form of fight also, you know, that motivation, tough love or whatever. But they're my constant support. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So how's your family towards you?
I usually don't talk about them. My parents, unfortunately, are no more. But as long as they were there, my mom was a writer, actually. So they were always supportive about us, no matter what we did. So when, I think eventually I would have told them that, you know, I wanted to get into modeling or, you know, the film route. As I said, it came earlier because somebody has seen me and come to me. And I clearly remember both my parents were like, are you interested? Do you want to try it and all that? I said, yeah, that's it. So they were there. So I used to discuss everything, tell them everything and all. So there was never that barrier. And after my mother passed away, my father has been the biggest strength because it was after that my sister also got into it. I don't know if family members, anybody came and told him anything because nobody in our family is from films. Like, dur tak, you know. So we are like the first ones. And, you know, this industry is like that. We don't blame them until they don't get to see what it is, they won't understand. It's very hard to explain our profession, right? So I have a feeling that a lot of people went to my dad and told him, you know, why are you sending them, encouraging or whatever. But he never got it to us. He never said a word. Yeah, he was very curious. And as I said, I'm grateful because especially for me, my father is the one who introduced me to Malayalam cinema.
Nice.
And it was for him that I really wanted to work in Malayalam cinema. I wanted to do one. I did do a Malayalam film. My team also knew him. He spoke to him and all. But unfortunately, I finished the first schedule and before the second schedule, he passed away. So at least he knew that, you know, I was into it and he watched my sister's film and all. So I'm pretty sure, like a friend once told me that, you know, my parents have the best seats up there and they'll get to watch the show always.
I'm
so,
blessing you.
Yeah. Thank you. So that pushes us. So.
உங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்ச நடிகர்கள் தமிழ்ல?
Tamil or generally? A very complicated question. But hands down Rajinikanth, so there's no doubt about it.
Rajini sir.
Because the first film that I watched, Dalapati, as I said,
Okay.
I watched it back then for Mamukka sir, but as I started learning cinema or understanding cinema,
Okay.
He's not a superstar just like that. Okay. There's a lot of hard work. There's a amazingly deep actor in him, which made him a superstar. So that always fascinates me. Every time I watch, like maybe a pure commercial masala film also, I'm like, okay, I'm in awe of him. So yeah, he and of course Kamal sir is hands down.
Okay.
Yeah.
இப்போ ஒரு புது கேரக்டர் உங்களுக்கு கொடுக்குறாங்க, நெக்ஸ்ட் மூவி சைன் பண்றீங்க, புது கேரக்டர் கொடுக்குறாங்க, என்ன ரிச்சுவல்ஸ் பண்ணுவீங்க?
In terms of prepping for the character, you're
Yes,
telling, or in
preparation.
general? Okay.
In general and preparation for the character.
I learned this from my sister also, like, and all my friends who are into films and all. I'll be the happiest when I get the script. So I think that is that for every actor. But I've also noticed that not everybody gets the script also.
Okay.
For instance, my Malayalam film, movie or the script was in Malayalam. So I can't read Malayalam. And sir was also very particular. They write in Malayalam only. All I had was a narration. Very patiently, it was like almost like 400, 500 pages. It was this fat. But patiently, he read the entire script to me. So I also learned, not all the times I can rely on script. Illana, I make my own notes. Like, I try not to discuss it with anyone except the director.
Okay.
Because for me, it's ultimately the director. And I'm still new, I'm still learning. Each film is different, each project is different, each character is different, each language is different. So I think on the go, I'm like learning. I think, I don't know how it was earlier, but now workshops help. Okay. Right. Earlier, I remember when I started in the beginning, it was like, our manager call pannanga, so and so film irukku, sign pannano, director set like pono. But now I don't think it is like that. Every actor is like, giving their 100%. The biggest actors also are training now, doing workshops. So yeah, even I kind of do that. I just started, but yeah, I think that is how I do it. But I'm also waiting for my next film.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. To your fans, to the audience, உங்களோட daily routine எப்படி இருக்கும்? What's your daily routine?
Very complicated right now because I have 3 states going on. But otherwise, I'm a very morning person. I try to get up in the morning. I love plants.
Okay.
So my father was also into gardening. So we have like, though it's a balcony, it's a first floor apartment, the corridor is filled with plants. So I don't check my phones in the morning because you're always in that rush. You need that 5 minutes for yourself. So I get up, I spend time with my plants, I drink coffee. What else do I do? Then the rush starts, calling people, work and all those things and all. But lately, it's become a conscious thing. Me and my sisters are not getting time at all. It's just the 3 of us. So one is busy with her work. I am traveling between cities and all. So we try to make time to, for ourselves, the 3 of us, it's becoming more about chats than physical communication. I very much believe in that. You have to communicate, you have to talk. In this digital world, everybody's getting lost and all. So it's a conscious thing. Or we love food. So we make excuses. We go to a restaurant or something, and then through food we talk. So that's what I do. And my morning routine has been changing, like if I'm in a new city, I like exploring. I've learned this from someone who told me this, observe people. So I just walk, I just go out, I walk for miles together.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just watch people. I like talking to strangers.
Oh.
So yeah, and I love traveling through buses and autos and all. So I do that. I think that's more like my routine, unlike the getting up in the morning, having coffee, going to gym and all. No, I think it's completely different.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nice. What's your perspective on women in cinema?
Okay. Yeah, we are definitely proud that, we've reached a point where I don't think people address simple things like, earlier people used to mention female directors. It starts from there, right? It's directors. There's no more female technicians.
Okay.
So that feels like a major progress because so far that I've heard, even my sister also.
Okay.
I think 10 years back also there was a mention that, female director, female technician, but now we are all the same. So that feels like a big thing. It starts from there. And to be honest, there are are still issues going on and all, but I will give the credit a little to men also because men's thought process is changing too. If the change is happening here, it's also a due credit goes to them also,
Balances.
Yeah, balances. So I think we are reaching there, which is good. So for me, it starts from there. Perspective is different from person to person.
Okay.
So,
have you ever been typecasted in movies?
And yeah, see, typecast, I feel that it happens when we consciously do it. As I said, you asked me earlier, like I've done mother's role, right? I consciously never thought about it. Maybe somebody out there assumes ki, I got typecasted, but I'm not looking at it like that.
Okay.
So I think perspective changes from person to person. If let's say, like I don't understand this sometimes because Amitabh Bachchan, so like I think there was a point in his life where he did only cop roles.
Okay.
Right, like he was known for that, but he was not typecast, right? He's still the legend who gave, like, each cop is different.
Okay.
So it's hard for me to understand the typecast word because I don't look at it like that.
A role is a role.
A role is a role, yeah. I'm not worried, I've done so many mom roles. Tomorrow morning, say I've played a cop. There were a couple of people who called me and they were like, okay, so-and-so film is there, but it's a cop. I'm like, don't use but. It's a cop, I'll read it. If I like it, I'll do it. I'm not worried about it. So,
Nice.
yeah.
நிறைய விஷயங்கள் சுவாரஸ்யமாக பதில் சொல்லிட்டு வரீங்க, நிறைய விஷயங்கள் பகுதிட்டீங்க. And next நம்ம rapid round. Are you ready?
Okay, let's see.
Okay, இது fun-ஆன round. And one word to describe your major roles. Tara, Nazia, Pallavi.
Tara. Oh my God, all is very hard to explain. They're all special. Tara is a Telugu film. So Nazia is Malayalam. Sorry, what was the other one you asked?
Pallavi.
All three are very special, very close to my heart. But I think favorite is Pallavi. Pallavi, I got emotionally connected.
Okay.
So yeah.
Other two? Tara and
Nazia is special because Nazia, I don't know who Nazia is. I got to learn who Nazia
Only
is
one
through
word.
that. It's very hard. That's what I'm saying. One word is very hard here. Tara, grey shade. Pallavi looks tough but is very soft. Nazia is warm.
If you're not an actress, what would you have been?
I did work as a teacher in between.
Actress lana teacher.
I worked as a teacher. I already did.
Okay.
Because at a point I wasn't getting work.
Okay.
And I wanted to see what I can do. So I was a Eurokids teacher.
Okay.
So with nursery and playgroup kids.
Okay.
So I think I would have gone ahead
ఇప్పుడు
with
కూడా
that.
వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారా?
No, now I'm a full-time actor.
Full-time.
Yeah, but if not that, I think I would have gotten that.
இப்போ கூட work பண்றீங்களா?
இல்ல இப்போ full-time actor. But at a time I was a Eurokids teacher and I enjoyed being that nursery teacher. So I think I would have gone ahead with that.
Okay. Next segment gonna round truth questions. Ready இருக்கீங்களா?
Okay.
Okay. Which role challenged you emotionally the most? Gayatri in Mokshapatnam, Tara in Gami, Nazia in Poo.
Nazia and Poo.
எதனால?
Nazia is my director Anish sir, the character. I mean, he wrote that, and it's very special to him because it's slightly related to somebody in his life.
Okay.
So it wasn't just a character, very or character illa.
Okay.
So to understand her, because she is there.
Okay.
To understand her and to portray her was very hard.
Okay.
So
நீங்க work பண்ண ஃபிலிம்ஸ்லயே வந்துட்டு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒரு இன்டிமிடேட்டிங் யார் நினைச்ச ஒரு கோ ஆக்டர், ஆனா அதுக்கப்புறம் க்ளோஸ் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் ஆயிட்டது அவரோட.
The mother, yeah. I think initially, okay, short films, he'll kill me maybe if I tell him. Vatsan Chakravarti was my second hero in my short film. I think first day I thought he was like that, but next second I was like, okay, my opinion is wrong and we are very close friends. So we don't talk much and all, but I'm very happy for where he is in his work and all that. But all my co-actors have been like amazing. So,
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Any one scene that gave you goosebumps while performing?
In recent times, Tara. Gami. There was this one scene in the film.
Okay.
So it was goosebumps or no, but I think I felt it because again, credit goes to my director. That day there was this one scene in the film where if you watch the film, we reveal about the main character. So I think that was hard, but at the same time I think I loved that.
So nice. உங்களோட ஃபேன்ஸுக்கு எனிதிங் ஹெல்த் கேர் டிப்ஸ் ஆர் கிச்சன் இன்கிரீடியன்ட் டிப்ஸ் கொடுக்கணும்னா?
Kitchen tips. Okay. Yes. I think I'll be the wrong person, but home cooked meal hands down is the best. There's no doubt about it. especially எனக்கு personally என்னன்னா I've been traveling so much for work everywhere.
Okay.
The second I go home, I cook or my sisters cook. The simple meal is like, sometimes you need that, you know, that's full of love. So I believe in that. Food, in love in the form of food is
Health
the best.
tips.
Health, yeah, home cooked meals, I think, you know, first things. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Best health tip, enana, hands down, home cooked meals. There's no doubt about it. It's okay even if you have like, according to others, it might be your normal white rice or dal or, you know, anything that you cook daily might look unhealthy, but trust me, with all the junk food and all the online services that we have every single day, you know, we order everything. So I think that will be the best switch, like health-wise. Eat at home, your proper 4 meals every day on time. I think that will do. That will be miraculous in today's day and world.
Thank you so much. நிறைய விஷயங்கள் சுவாரஸ்யமாக பகிர்ந்துக்கிட்டீங்க அண்ட் அப்கமிங் மூவிஸ் ஆல் தி வெரி பெஸ்ட்.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
You.